Hello there, it's Debbie Barnett again, and I am going to go over the final exercise in the exercise room at I Love Mahj. And this one is called Heavenly Hands. I'm going to go ahead and launch the exercise. Now, I know you're probably already asking yourself, what is a heavenly hand? Well, a heavenly hand is something that's very rare in Mah Jongg. After all of the tiles are picked in, if East, after rearranging their tiles, realizes that they have Mah Jongg, that's called a heavenly hand. So the game hasn't even begun, and they are sitting with Mah Jongg on their rack. It's quite exciting, but it is certainly very rare. And it could only be the East player who has a heavenly hand, because after all, they are the only player who starts out with 14 tiles, and it takes 14 tiles to make Mah Jongg. So sitting right in front of us, we have tiles that we're going to need to rearrange into the winning hand. But of course, as usual, make sure that the 2025 card is checked up here. You also have an option, as you did with a previous exercise, to change the difficulty. We're going to keep it at medium for right now. You can certainly play with it on your own. You might start out easy and work your way up, but we're going to keep it here at medium for this exercise. All righty, now it says right here in the middle of the screen, rearrange the tiles below to display the heavenly hand. Once the tiles are in the correct order, click the validate button here. All right, well, I'm going to move my flowers to the beginning, because this year on the 2025 card, all of the hands have their flowers situated at the beginning of the hands. In previous years, they've been both at the beginning and in the middle of a hand. The first thing I do is sort my tiles as I have it here in suits. And I see that right away, I have a lot of 8s. So I'm thinking that this might be the any like numbers category. Yeah, it sure does look like it. And I'm quite excited, because to me, this looks like I am close to Mah Jongg. Now, let me see. If I put the joker with the 8 dots and the joker with the 8 crack, for line number 1, I need the matching dragon for the first pung of 8s, and I need a matching dragon for the second pung of 8s, and a pair for the third suit. So I've got my flowers, my first suit in dots, my second suit in cracks, and my pair in bams. Oh my goodness, I actually have Mah Jongg, and the game hasn't even begun. Well, you can now understand why they call it a heavenly hand. And I'm going to validate it. And it said, congratulations, you've correctly ordered the hand. Let's go ahead and try one more hand. Again, I'm going to move my flowers to the front and my jokers before those flowers. And then I'm going to separate everything into suits to help me see this hand more clearly. All right, I've got 2s and 5s and some soaps, which I know can also be 0s. Well, I'm thinking that this is probably the 2025 category, and I'm looking at the 2025 category, and I have to find a hand that has either 2 flowers or 4 flowers if I use my jokers. So line 1 has singles 2025, and I don't have any singles that would work out with 2025. So now I'm going to take a look at the 4th line down, and that one has a pung of 2s in 1 suit. It has a pung of 0s, which are our soap tiles. And then we have a second suit shown as another pung of 2s. And finally, a third suit with a pung of 5s. So there I have my 3 suits, dots, bams, cracks, with my zeros, which are considered neutral in this case. And I'm going to go ahead and click validate. And I got it correct. How much fun is this? Now, this exercise is definitely going to help you learn the National Mahjong League card. No kidding, because you've got to actually figure out what the winning hand is right from the get-go. I hope you have fun playing with each one of these exercises at ilovemahj.com. As you can see, each one of these exercises are going to help you strengthen your knowledge of the National Mahjong League card, help you work through the Charleston, which is such an important part of the game, and also recognize the hands that your opponents are playing. And all of these are very important parts of the game. So have fun with it, practice as much as you can. And if you like this video series, please check out all the other playlists I have on my YouTube channel. And please don't forget to subscribe to the MahjCon YouTube channel. Click the bell so you get notifications of when I go live. And also when a new video is added, give me a thumbs up and please feel free to leave a comment. I do appreciate your support. And please feel free to reach out to me at mahjongteacher1@gmail.com. That's Mahjong spelled with one G, the word teacher, the number 1 @gmail.com. And I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.